Some of the monks maybe, they don't know much about, and then they will pray. While they pray, even they are saying the prayers, but deep down the motivation is not right, or not doing it in a correct way, the way it's supposed to be, Then again he can see why these people, the masters, the gurus, the monks, who are supposed to be the help and protector, saving us, but why he have this kind of negative things in his mind. The dead person can experience that direct. The moment he experiences that, then he feels, he loses devotion and raise anger. But because of that anger, thinking is reaching, he will go to hell. The group of monks who are supposed to actually, liberate him, instead, send him to the hell. This is what happens actually. And we do a lot of things. Okay? But our motivation not right. Attitude not right. What we do is not right. Again, then we have wrong motivation. He can see direct. And what we do, like kill chicken or something, slaughter animal. That karma he can, because it is done in his name, he can see direct and experience direct, and that harms him. Because harming, he gets angry and all kind of negative things. Then the result, thinking is reaching. Anger, the thought with anger will send then to the hell, an unfortunate world. You see? So, unless we know the condition, what we do is really dangerous unless we really be careful. You see? So, let's talk about ourselves now. When we go through that, what should we do? Let's say a group of monks come, pray, but actually the motivation is not right, and they are not doing actually properly, and we can see experience. At that time, remind ourselves again, this should be my wrong perception. How come a sangha, can be negative? Okay, to help ourselves. Okay, asking ourselves to really pressurize and then say what is wrong is right. Okay, but we can convince ourselves. Okay, sangha cannot be negative. Negative, what I see and think is my own perception and it's wrong. Instead of having all these negative things, I should maintain devotion in them. The Buddha, Dharma and Sangha will never deceive. Have the confidence. Remind ourselves of that. And pray. Instead of giving chance to anger, we should control by maintaining the devotion. This is one thing we can do at that time. Let's say the people are talking about our property, because not everybody will understand, Then they are all kinds of games are going, court case, okay, among the relatives, anger here, bribing there, planning here. When we see all these plannings, okay, things, situation, what we do then? In the Bardo, when we see, okay, I'm happy, at least I have left something for them, and we can, through our mind, I offer these to the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha as an offering, and I also dedicate this for those people who are trying to get, I dedicate for their benefit, no matter how ignorantly they are acting funny, but please pray. I pray to Buddha, please bless these people, that they don't have to go, bear the bad karma, the result of this. And may this property benefit them. It's like, you can give them as a charity, dedicate for their benefit. Let go, offer. So when we are in the bar, we will be in the Bardo. This is what we can do to help ourselves. Clear? Okay? Maintaining positive state of mind all the time is the instruction. Supported by the devotion to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. Reminding oneself of the practice instructions and gurus, compassion and so on. Okay? This is the instructions. Keep continuing with this. And then the food we dedicate, So here today, quite a lot of people that you all are here, and in our society there must be these kind of things, that needs to be changed, that needs to be fixed. So you should, try that. Okay, what way is more skillful? Okay, so try change. Because we're supposed to do the things not for harming, but to help. But actually, the reality then becomes something else. It's sad. Just because we say it is our culture, just because it is our identity or what tradition, doesn't make any sense. If it is wrong, we need to change. When there is stone forming in our kidney or something, can we say, wow, this is very precious stone, You cannot find anywhere else outside the world. But it's here in my kidney, very precious. No money can buy. I don't want to operate it. Can we do that? No. This is wrong. Even by cutting ourselves, we have to take it out, operate it. If it is not useful but harmful, culture, tradition, whatever, belief system, if that is wrong, change. If something good that you see in others, adapt. If we are really to stick to the tradition, so-called culture, then we have to go all the way back to the jungle, because our history begins from there. Isn't it? The real culture begins from there. Then training, to train the climbing up trees and all that. Isn't it? So that's it. Wrong is wrong. Should change. Yeah? Then it continues. Slowly now those emotions are getting more active, more stronger. Then we will experience, what do you call it? The abyss, the slopes, 3 kinds. Red, black, and then white. Three kind of, what do you call it? Abyss, yeah? What do you call it? Maybe abyss, yeah? A-B-Y-S. Abyss, yeah? So we can see actually now, the abyss in the Bardo when we travel furthermore in the Bardo number 4. White, red, and then black or bluish. We see that. These are actually no place, no solid place existing out there. They are now the sign that our anger is growing. The red symbolizes the anger. Then our ignorance is growing. The black and bluish, symbolizes that one. Indicates. And then the white one, our desire is then increasing. Is becoming more active and strong. And not only that, it gets even more solid. And we can see the yamas actually meeting the yama. And then yamas, walkers with the different heads, chains and everything, we will see that. There is a joke about yama, I've been sharing this joke to some of the friends, but friends here today, to the newcomers I share. Yama came, to somebody. I'm sorry, fellow, you have to go, it's your time. In my list, you are in the number 1. Okay? Then, he is like shocked, but he cannot say no now, there's a time that everybody has to go. Then he said, but he was a very tricky man, He said, okay, but since you are coming here for the first time, let me show you something before we go. Then Yama finds him interesting, Okay, interesting. Yeah, you have some time more. And come up with what you have to do. Then he prepares a food. Nice food. and he puts a lots of sleeping pills. And then, okay, this is the food I have to offer you. Yama eats. And Yama falls asleep. Very deep sleep. While he's, sleeping, then the person, comes and takes out the note, and he takes out the name, his name from the list, and put it at the back, right at the bottom. He should have put in the middle, but it's too greedy. He put it at the bottom. Okay? After some time, Yama wakes up. Wow, thank you. That was a fantastic treat. Nobody did it to me before. Because it is very tiring for me also to travel here and there, and so many, one after the other. But you are the only person who gave me, and then there was a great, rest also, relax. I had a good nap after your food. Thank you. And for this, I must give you a consideration. Because for one or two, I can decide. I can use my position, he said. So for you, that I must consider, I will count the list not from the top but from the bottom. He was too greedy, isn't it? He should have put in the middle, it was me. Let's say. So Yama, then we meet there. Also is our own perception in the Bardo. Out of our own illusion, we see that. Meeting of Yama, testing, how much you have made, the good karma and the bad karma and everything. He will do the calculation. So all these will be what we will experience. And if there is more bad karma that we have done, then he will drag, tie, cut into pieces, sent to the, hell or something like that. All these are actually our own illusion. During the Bardo, it's like in a dream, seeing a tiger or something. You see? So, in this situation, what we have to do is then, when we see the yamas and everything, don't be scared. Understand them to be the atmosphere, the nature, the situation, the condition of Bardo, an illusion of our mind. Actually, there is no such, thing that Yama will tie up, because we have no physical body. How he's going to tie? There is no physical body. How he's going to cut and punish, isn't it? Understand that. And at the same time, then remind yourself of all those devotion, compassion, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha, Guru, instruction, practice, all that. If possible, then again maintain the nature of mind. Clear? This is what we do. Then after that again, it will travel furthermore. At this time, one thing we can do, because thinking is reaching. So there is a chance. Not to complete enlightenment, but to go to safe zone. Okay? So this is going to the Pure Land. Going about the Pure Land. Because at that moment you can think, you can reach. This is a great chance as a Pure Land practitioner. Yes, this is one of the greatest chance here. So, at that time, then set your mind, connect to Buddha Amitabha with whatever understanding and practice you have. And then you decide that I want to be born in the Pure Land of Buddha Amitabha. Set the mind, pray, and then with devotion, with this devotion, when we connect our mind to the Buddha Amitabha, thinking is reaching. We will then be born in the Pure Land. Because Pure Land, there are so many. Like anger has angers in Pure Land, hell. Jealousy has jealous in Pure Land, asura. Desire has desires in Pure Land, human world. And then, in this way, the Buddhas, because they are also the wisdom element, isn't it? Because of that, they have their own pure lands. Buddha Amitabha's pure land, Vajrasattva's pure land, Jainism pure land, this pure land, that pure land, so many. But among them, it is said to be the most easy, the Buddha Amitabha's pure land is said to be the most easy to reach. But from Bardo, I think you can make it, equally the same to all. Easy. Equally easy. But still, for Buddha Amitabha's, I think would be easier. As a Pure Land practitioner, Buddha Amitabha's, Amitabha, all these chantings and prayers and Amitabha Sutras, Amitabha Sutra mentioned very clearly. As a Pure Land practitioner, we must understand these also. How to go to Pure Land. Not only by chanting, you will go there, believing in that. Not only believing in that way, but you must know how. Buddha Amitabha clearly mentioned in the Buddha Amitabha Sutra, because I have a special commitment to make my Pure Land easy accessible to all, to those who want to come. And because of my special commitment and aspiration prayers, this is easy for everybody. But you must have few things. If you want to go to other country, let's say Switzerland, you need passport, you need a visa, you need money, you need all the things, legal, isn't it? Buddha Amitabha also said 4 things you must prepare. And these 4 things are called the 4 causes to be born in the Sukhavati Bhumi of Buddha Amitabha. Cause number 1, to familiarize ourselves with how and what is the Buddha Amitabha's Pure Land, how it looks, and what is the definition. The clear picture of, is like looking at the website or brochure, which part of Switzerland that you want to go. Something like that. Here, in this, when we are alive, we should at least have clear picture of what is Buddha Amitabha's Pure Land. At the same time, then we should know who is Buddha Amitabha and who else are there. So, understanding about the Buddha Amitabha's Pure Land, we should familiarize ourselves with all these different things first. That's the first cause. Cause number 1. Cause number 2, then we have to accumulate merit and purify. So the purification and accumulation of merit, these are the cause number 2. As much as we can. You do something good, whatever way, even saying one nice word, giving 1 cent of, donation, or giving a plate full of food, whatever, even burning 1 incense stick. You do it for the accumulation and then the purification of ourselves to be born in the Buddha Amitabha's Pure Land. If you do that, it's very effective. Also, it works. So the second cause is then accumulation of merit as much as we can. Okay? Third cause, then we have to generate the bodhicitta. Again, wisdom and compassion we have to develop. You see? And then wisdom and compassion is not so easy as we think. If you really want to have the wisdom, then you have to know what is anatta, what is shunyata, how and everything is Buddha. All this view that you have to understand clearly, actualize, experience. The real wisdom then grows, isn't it? So anyway, the third cause then is bodhicitta. Bodhicitta is then wisdom and compassion quality developing. Okay? So the third cause then is the bodhicitta. Buddha Amitabha said, you must have this preparation also. And the fourth is easy. May I be born in the Pure Land of Buddha Amitabha. Every time, Amitabha, when we say, is actually then is praying to Buddha Amitabha that when the time we die, we will go to Buddha Amitabha and please bless me. That's the meaning, isn't it? So the cause number 4 then is always aspiring, wishing to be born into the Buddha Amitabha's pure land. So pray all the time to be born in the Buddha Amitabha's pure land. If we are used to it, we have the habit of doing these. When we will be in Bardo number 4, from the karmic Bardo, then we will easily connect ourselves, reminding ourselves of all those causes. Easily will go to the Buddha Amitabha's land. And Buddha Amitabha's, once we go to Buddha Amitabha's land, we are not yet enlightened, but it is guaranteed, that we become the ID holder there. Okay, Buddha Amitabha's ID holder. The visa is on arrival. Okay? Yeah? So, then it's like going to America, let's say, one example. You go to America, but you have not enough money, let's say. You have not enough money to live in America, then what you do? Work. You will make more money. Isn't it? In America, you can find a job. So similarly, once we be born in the pure land of Buddha Amitabha, then we can do practice there. Listen the teachings direct from Buddha Amitabha Buddha Amitabha. And then as an ID holder, okay, you can travel, because that's not simple ID holder, ID. That's red one, the special one, the diplomatic one. Okay, that's something that you can internationally use. Okay, so from Buddha Amitabha's pure land, which pure land you want to visit? You can fly the morning. Which one? Buddha Bhajar Satwa, Guru Rinpoche, Chenrezig, Kuan Yin, Tara. Which one you want to go? Anywhere you want to go, you just travel. Anytime you want to come back, come back. Listen to teachings. Train yourself there. It might take time if we are lazy, but sooner or later our enlightenment then is guaranteed. That's why I call it safe zone. Okay? So this is what we can do from the Bardo number 4 if we don't want to be born in the samsara again. This is the chance, the last chance. And at the same time, while we are doing this, there will be challenge. The hell will invite us. The animal will also say, welcome, we are waiting for you. Something like that, Spirit will also come up with so many musics and then decorations and invitations, Especially the hell. All of them will invite us. But we are trying to ignore all their invitations and trying to go to the safe zone. So it is very challenging, So at that time, as a sign, what we will see is then lights. Different lights. White lights for to be born in the heaven. Green lights to be born in the asuras. Yellow light to be born in the human. Bluish light, to be born in animal. And then red light to be born into the spirit. The dark, the black light to be born into the hell. These are what we will see. Also there is an indication. The moment, the way we move, the way we travel. Usually we walk with 2 legs, upright. But at that time, if we are going to be born in the hell or somewhere unfortunate down there, then it's like diving. Somehow the head goes down. These are the indications that we are going to be born in those. And it is going keep upright is a sign to go to those human and then heavens. And maybe in a little bit, this way or that way, then maybe animal or maybe asura or I don't know. Okay? So whatever. This indicates. The group also, the group around you also indicates. Hell, that means we are going to be born in the hell. You see. At that time, as a most clear indication, then what we will see is, be it animal or human form, we will see a male and female. This is almost now close to the door to samsara again, rebirth again. A male and female engage in intercourse. This is what we will see. You see? Be it animal form or human form. This is what we will see. And at that time, if we and naturally there is a feeling when you see the male and the female, you will feel desire towards the man if we are going to be born as a girl or female. You see? And we will feel anger to the female if we are going to be born as a girl. Okay? A female is opposite. Desire towards the male, and then opposite towards the mother, the male, female. If we are going to be born as a boy or male, then it's opposite again. We feel desire and attachment towards the female, and aggressive anger towards that male. It's opposite feeling. You see? This is very dangerous now. The invitation is not only in a black and white paper, It is like now the gate itself is coming, to drag us. At that time, whatever these things we see, the male and female intercourse kind of forms, we can block the door of the samsara. How? If you are a practitioner, you know the instructions of the mind. When you see this, don't let the mind rise attachment, desire or anger. Instead, you should then maintain in the nature of mind, in the state of nature of mind. Maintain. The door of samsara then locks. It is locked. It will not success to take us, drag us. That's one thing. If we don't know how to maintain ourselves in the state of mind, the nature of mind, then use the blessings of Buddhas, the Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, and whatever deities, Guru Rinpoche, Chenrezig, Kuan Yin, whatever, remind yourself of that. And whenever you see those things, don't let yourself give rise to those negative emotions, but instead give rise to the devotions and seek for the blessings. Okay? And these will help us to block the door. And then at the same time, we can try to go to the Pure Land. Is that clear? Okay. But somehow we fail to go to the safe zone. And these things are like really, really powerful to, drag us. At that time, then we will see, light, a kind of light as a sign to be born in the heaven. A kind of battlefield we will see as a sign to be born in the asuras. And then we will see animals, cave and nest. All these are the sign to be born into an animal. And then like jungle, and then it's like the huge trees burned by the fire, left, half-burned logs and all those, These are then said to be the sign to be born into those hungry ghosts, spirit world. And we will see a kind of, dark path in front. It's like dragging us with really no control over ourselves. These are the signs then said to be, black path, darkness, dark path, and all those things are then said to be the sign to be born into the hell. So when we see all those things, don't let fear or negative emotion rise. Keep maintaining ourselves in the nature of mind, seeking the blessings of Buddha, generating devotion, compassion, and so on. Also using the main deity that you practice, Kuan Yin, Guru Rinpoche, General Buddha, whatever. Okay? Try. So this will help us to control. Because we are too scared of this environment, then when we see a kind of cave or jungle, then we make mistake, hide in there. The moment we hide in there, the next moment then is born as a pig or something. See? It's very sad then. It's changed already. Within a moment, we are born, as something else, a dog or something, It's so sad then. So now, no choice but to born in samsara, then we can control all those others, the rest. Then we can choose the human realm, the human world, again, to attach, isn't it? Shoppings and all that left again. So, to go to human world, then there are the sign. Buildings, okay, wait. Human land is not only one land. The Bardo text explains. Mainly 4 continents, it explains. Eastern continent, southern continent, western continent, and northern continent. All a land of humans. The eastern continent, we will see a lake with the, male and female pair of swans, yeah? And that's the sign to be born into the eastern land of the humans. If we see cows, the cows with the lake, then this is the sign, they say, to be born in the western human world, human continent. If we see horses running around the lake, surrounded by trees and all, then is a sign to be born in the northern land of humans. But these east, west and north, they are rich and they are long life, and they are, in many sense, very good, comfortable, quite okay for some time. But the problem is there is no dharma. This is what the Bardo teaching explains. So we must choose the southern land, it says. The southern land of humans. And how does that look then? Then we see kind of buildings, Maybe the buildings we built, I don't know. So this is what we see. The buildings as a sign. And that's they say is a sign to be born into the southern human continent. And within that, which country you want to choose? America, Asian, Western, okay? All we can choose. Within that also, if you want to choose to be born as a son of a great master or daughter of a great master, in what kind of family, status you want to be born, you can choose. For that, what you can do is then, still you have, remember, we have to use our telescope. And that's our mind reading power. the power that we have, the clairvoyance power, that we can read others' mind, that can also be used to check which is the right and which is wrong. But since no matter how powerful that reading others' mind can be, still it is our own mind. That's why it might also get wrong. So this telescope then need the support of the Buddha's blessings, Dharma's blessings, Sangha blessings, Guru's blessings, support of your devotion, support of your compassion and and then all these things, the positive things. Then you check, you can see. So now there is a male and a female form, and you want to be born in the human world again. If possible, if you know the highest yoga tantra meditation, at that time then you can consider the male as the yidam, we call it the male deva, and then the female as the female deva, the deva that you practice, the yidam that you practice, and you yourself then as that deity, same, merging into one, union into one, become one, with the motivation that I want to receive the body, speech and mind blessings of my yidam. Therefore I enter in. With this kind of meditation practice technique, if you enter, 100% guaranteed the family that where you will be born, will be good in whatever way. And most importantly, you will meet Dharma and Gurus easily. That's one thing, okay? Or the best then again is, male and female. This is nature of mind. My nature of mind. Maintain the stability of mind. Unite. Mix there. Also guaranteed to be born in the right place. If you don't know all these, maintaining the nature of mind and then thinking of, using those high techniques of meditations, then now there is only one easy thing that you can just, throw away, And that is then, I don't know anything that can be deceiving, that can be right, that can be wrong. So I don't know anything, and I don't even know how to do all these meditation techniques to be born in right place. But only thing I know, and confidently I know, that is my devotion to Buddha, Dharma and Sangha, my confidence in you, my trust in you. I leave everything in you, and you will decide, and I know I will be okay. Jump. Definitely, Bardo text explain, the place, the family, the condition you are born will be then accessible to the Dharma, teachers and all the fortunes that you want to have in your life. Okay? So this is how the complete thing, the Bardo teachings, starting from the first, second, third and the fourth. Now you have the complete idea. Okay? So this is how you should keep in your mind. And don't please make it like a watching movie. 2 days listening, and next week forgotten, and next year re-listen again. It's like, what is that again? The blacksmith, the blacksmith, they when they make things, the iron, they will burn into the fire. It becomes fire, isn't it? Red. The iron becomes red, isn't it? It's completely red. We cannot differentiate. But you take it out of the fire, that red iron will soon become black again. Isn't it? So please don't make it like this. 2 days, we have almost become completely red. But next day, a little bit black. Day after tomorrow, more black. By 7 days, then don't know what is fire. Okay? Please. I'm happy that I have this opportunity to share. And this is one of my dreams in my life. Teach people. And I travel around in village to village in the mountain area. After this, then tomorrow I'm flying back. And I will have some time together with my family, and then especially my mother. And by 8 or 9, then I have to fly to Sikkim, the northern India. The people there have been requesting me for 6 months, and I have regular yearly program teachings. So I have to teach there. And after a few days teaching in Sikkim, all the programs finish, then I'll be going to the mountain, my hometown, where I have a project. So I'll be going, taking the mountain route, where we will be sleeping on the mountain, carrying everything. And it's a summertime. When it rains, we get also, still we get snow in those mountain passes, and it will take me, long time to reach there. So I will spend some time in my hometown, and also I will teach the villagers there. And I really wish to teach wherever it is possible, because Buddha said, if you want to help others, you can help in many ways, but a kind of help that can give them the permanent solution, that's the greatest help. We know that concept, isn't it? Don't give fish, but teach how to fish, isn't it? We know that. Let's say somebody wanna repay let's say some children, they want to repay their parents' kindness, because parents are very kind. And some might think, why they are kind, See, we are here. This is because of the parents' kindness. If the moment when we were born or conceived, if they have, taken some kind of, prevention pills, or after birth, if they will, put us in, throw us into a dustbin or maybe toilet pipe, Lately, did you see the news? The news that happened somewhere? Okay? Because of the mothers, the fathers' kindness, we are here. And Buddha said, the mother and the father's kindness can never be repaid. Even you carry the father and mother on your shoulder and walk around the world, you will not still repay their kindness. You keep them in a shrine and then worship as a, whatever, and serve them the best you can. Still you will not be able to repay their kindness completely, Buddha said. The only way you can repay their kindness is then by teaching them, educating them, giving them the solution, the right path. This is what Buddha said. So this is my dream. The first year I came to Indonesia was 4 years back. My friend from Surabaya, Mr. Reddy, and his wife, Mrs. Erika, they invited me. After that, then my brother Ruby here in Jakarta, he invited me. So a few days I dropped by in Jakarta. That was the first time we did little teachings, starting around 9:30, sometimes 10 o'clock in the evening, stopped by 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then Amma here behind you. I always feel very happy. That time, it was night time, and then Amma, she can really listen, with one pointed sort of concentration, which really touched my heart. And I have another taught quite a lot of people, but in Surabaya, one person, he's now in his 80s. He's quite sick. His name is Uncle Liuangan, if I correct, in pronouncing. He's not so well, but every time I come to Indonesia, I miss him. He's an amazing guy. We taught in Surabaya. He came every day. He was physically not well, but he comes to attend the teachings. And I find this is not so, easy for him to come, but I can see his interest, such a genuine. I told him, please, be at your home, we will come and teach. So very kind, Mr. Reddy, and they all drop me, every day 1 hour drop there, and then teach, and Reddy sometimes he will translate, and we come back. So in this way we taught. The uncle, he is still alive, and he told me, your teaching really helped me, benefit me, and I don't know how to, really express my kindness. But the only thing that I can do is I like to do live release, and I buy fish, those fish, to be killed. So I buy some of them every week, and I do release them with prayers for your long life and for your health, good health, or something like that. It's very touching, So the first year I came to Indonesia, visited Borobudur, and then I fly back. When I fly back in the airport, I was waiting for the flight, had a cup of coffee, and I feel this feeling, in my heart, quite emotional. Even the tear dropped, and it was not because I was sad. It was not because I was something is wrong with me, but I can feel this appreciation in my heart. At least the teaching has touched somebody's heart, that has become a path to somebody, no matter whatever the quantity, but very genuine people with genuine heart and interest. And I try my best, and that really gives me the feeling, the satisfaction in my heart. I went back full of joy in my heart, fully proud. The only thing that I had to share as a pride, to my mother, then was this thing. Okay? So I'm very happy to share this, and thank you so much for your attention. This really means a lot for me. And in the future, now, masters from Theravada tradition comes. Please unite together. All work together. Organize. Instead of, spending a lot of money going to Tibet for yourself alone. Masters from Mahayana tradition comes. Invite them. Do organize teachings on different topics. Not only listen, but also for the meditation practice and so on, different perspective. I can guarantee you will have no loss. And masters coming from Vajrayana tradition, great master, also unite together, please. I really appreciate, it's not I'm trying to make some stories, but my friend, I call him Ruby brother, he's been really kind, and I know his heart, how dedicated and how hardworking he is, and his concern for the Dharma, to really do something in the future. I hope all of you can join, and together you can make better future Buddhism in Indonesia. Thank you so much. And we do dedication. Okay? Yeah?
So, if we recite mantra, we must remember that we recite our Buddha nature. Example, I must remember that I recite my Buddha nature. Because I often
it's okay. You should also have the understanding inside. The Buddha nature is here. Ultimate, absolute Buddha Vajrasattva is here within your mind. But at this point, we are beginner. So we should also regard somebody who is more enlightened, better in quality, superior than us, as a Vajrasattva in the form of whatever that you want to visualize. So you can regard a Vajrasattva somewhere outside also at the moment. But think that Vajrasattva is not made of stone or something. But think that Vajrasattva is wisdom and compassion manifested in that form. And do the recitations of Vajrasattvas, okay? Maybe if we have time, if we have time, I don't know, maybe you can announce, anybody has a question, you can ask, otherwise we will do the dedication.
There is one here. Apakah proses bardo hanya dialami oleh umat Buddhis saja? Ini sepertinya tadi udah ada jawabannya ya. Itu langsung yang kedua ya.